Jiraiya the Gallant, a legend, a mentor, a hero, and a character whose death changed the course of the ninja world. But what if Jiraiya survived against all odds? What would have happened if he survived the fight against pain? What changes would this bring in Naruto's story? Would Naruto still be as powerful as he is now? Or would he become even stronger after training under his mentor? And would the fourth great shinobi war have still happened? Would Tsunade and Jiraiya have gotten a happy ending? Well, in this video we will talk about a timeline where Jiraiya survives the fight against pain. And how he survives this fight, I have 3 scenarios in mind. First scenario, Jiraiya doesn't fight against pain at all. He gathers some information about pain from Hidden Rain Village and returns to the Leaf Village. Second scenario, during the fight with pain, when Jiraiya is about to die, a mystery person intervenes in the battle. Let's call this person X. X helps Jiraiya survive the fight. Third scenario, in his final moments, instead of writing a code on Fukasaku's back, Jiraiya uses his remaining strength to reverse summon himself to Mount Mayaboku and survives. Among these, the best and most optimal scenario is the third one, where Jiraiya reverse summons himself. Because we can't consider the first scenario. If Jiraiya didn't gather proper information about pain, it would cause major problems in the story later. And if we go with the second scenario, we would have to figure out who this X person is. And we all know how hard it is to calculate the value of X. Jokes apart, due to the reasons I just mentioned, the third scenario is the best. So if you're interested, keep watching till the end. Without further delay, let's begin. Jiraiya, heavily injured in the fight against pain, uses his final power to reverse summon himself to Mount Mayaboku. After reverse summoning himself, his chakra is completely depleted. He is missing one arm and is suffering massive blood loss. In simple words, Jiraiya's condition is very serious. Since Jiraiya was reverse summoned, Fukasaku and Shima also arrive at Mount Mayaboku. They start calling all the toads to help Jiraiya. Seeing Jiraiya's critical condition, the toads are shocked. Without asking any questions, they quickly start giving Jiraiya medical treatment. Thanks to their help, Jiraiya's condition becomes a little stable. However, due to his serious injuries, he remains unconscious. Gamabunta, seeing that Jiraiya's condition is somewhat stable, asks Fukasaku how this happened. Fukasaku explains everything from the beginning, how this happened in the fight against pain. While all this is happening at Mount Mayaboku, news begins to spread in the human world that the legendary Sannin Jiraiya fought the leader of the Hidden Rain Village, and that the leader of Hidden Rain won the fight. No one knows whether Jiraiya is alive or dead. Soon, this news reaches the Hidden Leaf Village. The elders are completely shocked. Tsunade is heartbroken. However, Tsunade composes herself and quickly dispatches some ninjas to gather information about Jiraiya. The village elders decide not to tell Naruto anything about this so that he stays in the dark. Because if Naruto finds out, he would not listen to anyone and would head to Hidden Rain Village to find out about Jiraiya. But Naruto notices that many shinobi have been going in and out of the village for a few days. So, he suspects something has happened. He goes to the Hokage's office to find out. Inside the Hokage office, Kakashi, Tsunade, and the village elders are discussing Jiraiya's case. Naruto doesn't hear the full conversation, but he understands that they are talking about Jiraiya. Without focusing too much on that, Naruto asks them, "What's happening in the village? Why are so many shinobi leaving and entering the village? Has a war started with another village?" But they don't tell Naruto anything and remain silent. This makes Naruto even more worried, and he keeps asking them. Still, no one says anything. Naruto realizes that he had heard them talking about Jiraiya before entering. So he asks Tsunade directly, "Did something happen to Jiraiya?" Tsunade starts crying and says, "We have no information about Jiraiya." Seeing this, Kakashi explains everything to Naruto. Hearing this, Naruto stays silent for a while and then starts crying. After composing himself a bit, he says to Tsunade the same things as in the original story. Then he leaves the Hokage office and remains broken for some time. However, he decides that he will go to Hidden Rain Village to find out about Jiraiya. He prepares to leave, But just then a shinobi comes to him and says, "A messenger toad from Mount Mayaboku has come to the Hokage office with news about Jiraiya." Hearing this, Naruto runs to the Hokage office. There, Kakashi explains, "The messenger toad said Jiraiya's condition was very critical, but there is no need to worry now. His condition isn't as critical anymore. However, because he took so much damage in the fight, he is unconscious and recovering, so he can't return to the Hidden Leaf Village yet." Hearing this, Naruto feels a little relieved and goes to the ramen shop to eat. A few days after this message, Jiraiya regains consciousness and returns to the Hidden Leaf Village. He is admitted to the village hospital. There, he tells the elders and Hokage all the information he got about Pain and reveals Pain's secret. He also advises increasing the village's security. Pain's secret is the same as what was written on Fukasaku's back in the main story, so don't get confused about that. After this, some peaceful time passes and Jiraiya recovers. Then Jiraiya takes Naruto to Mount Mayaboku to teach him Sage Jutsu. Under Jiraiya's mentorship, Naruto learns and masters Sage Jutsu even faster than in the main story. On the other side, the Akatsuki start planning to attack the Hidden Leaf Village to capture the Nine Tails. Because in their eyes, the biggest threat, Jiraiya, is heavily injured from the fight with Pain, and they don't even know if he is alive or dead. So this is their best chance to attack and capture the Nine Tails. But since Pain also took some damage in the fight against Jiraiya, they postpone their plan a bit to give Pain time to recover, as Pain has a major role in capturing the Nine Tails. That is it for today. But don't worry, we will talk about the next scenarios in part 2. So subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for future updates. And if you like the video, give it a like. It costs you nothing, but it makes me very happy. Oh my God, who the hell? Jokes apart, if you have already liked and subscribed, then that's awesome. Until we meet again, take care and bye-bye.